Hi, Collective. It's Shana. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe Collective. Collective will be using Forest Fairies Oracle cards, okay? This is a new deck. I think it was like maybe less than $10 though. The Illuminati Oracle, my deck, and periodic table, okay? 118 flashcards. Alright, let's go. Collective, this will be a Q&A, a quick one, okay? I'm not sure how we'll get the information that we need from these decks, okay? But if nothing else, this will just be a read for fun, okay? Alright, first question. Why do women menstruate? Okay, I've heard things in the past as to reasons why women menstruate. I heard that there was some sort of moon ritual that was conducted by low vibrational men, okay? And I don't know if it's true, Collective. And as a result, women menstruated after that, Collective. Alright, so why do women menstruate? Let's take it slow. Maybe I should have used the water deck. I wanted to, but okay, let's keep that. Thank you. I'm sweating, as you can see, Collective. Alright, question number 2. What are these clouds some say they've seen that have fallen from the sky to the ground? I don't know if you've heard about that, Collective. That's a lot, Archangel Michael. We'll just read those. I'm not sure how I can answer that question, okay? I don't know anything about the clouds. Okay. All right, question number 3. How do portals work? Okay, we have this deck. I don't know how these questions will be answered, okay? Growing food. Okay, so they grow. Food is for nourishment, okay? So something about growth and nourishment, maybe? Okay. Last question. What is the Zorro Ranch currently being used for? Okay, and I believe they call it the Raphael something now instead of Zorro Ranch. Collective, and it dawned on me, this Zorro Ranch could possibly be one of these homes that come out of here that have been stolen, okay? Genetics Professor Collective, okay? This is why I feel like they don't want to search this place, because they're still using it, as well as they don't want people to find a lot of horrible stuff that's there on the grounds, okay? Confirmation. All right, let's go. Let's pull on my deck. Why do women menstruate? This will be a quick reading. Question number 2. What are these clouds that some say they've seen fall to the ground? Like big cotton balls, Collective. I've seen it online, but I haven't seen one in real life. Okay. Question number 3. How do portals work? All right, let's keep those. That's a lot. Let's keep these as the mystery. Okay. Archangel Michael. Let's get our crystals, Collective. Archangel Michael, what is this Q&A about? What's driving the reading? The things people do, no, the things these people have done are gross and disgusting, and they have the nerve to wear clothes, collective. Okay, so I feel like this is talking about human beings who perform animalistic acts, okay, or they act like animals in some way. All right, Archangel Michael, why do they wear clothes if this is how they act? Why do they? I feel like that's a part of the mask, collective. All right. All right, what do we have now? Junebug, collective, okay? All right, let's go. People got the nerve to wear clothes, collective. All right, let's go. Why do women menstruate? Growth ring, remember, okay? We had growth over here with food, right? Or somewhere. Growth ring, rememberer, layered history. Each experience becomes part of your strength. Okay, so I feel like this is like it's compounded. A series of reasons and things as to why this occurs, okay? Growth ring. I'm getting like, what do you call that? Birth, what do you call that when you don't want to have children and you use something, collective? Like a prophylactic, but not. That rubber ring is what I'm getting, that you put in the womb, collective, in order to stop, block off the uterus and stop the sperm. I don't know why I'm getting that with this growth ring, okay? All right, let's go. Why do women menstruate? Toadstool forecaster, okay? Like your cycle, collective, okay? There's a forecast. You expect it to come at a certain time, okay? Rise after rain. Okay, so the rain is like when the womb sheds the layer, right? And then you menstruate, okay? Growth often follows the nourishing storm, okay? So after, maybe it's not a terrible thing, collective, okay? It just feels terrible, okay? Or maybe, I don't know, collective. But it says growth often follows the nourishing storm, okay? So with the layer of the uterus, right? After it sheds the rain, right? And the blood flows, then after that, it starts the cycle all over again. And the internal, what do you call that? The endometrium, so to speak, right? The layer grows back again, thick again, okay? Until it gets to the point where it rains again, collective menstruation, something like that. Something about a cycle, I guess. The growth cycle. Growth ring, remember. There's something that maybe women in our body, our psyche, our conscious, we remember from the past, okay? Why do women menstruate? In the reverse, you went above and beyond in the reverse, collective. Maybe there was something we needed to do that we didn't do, collective. Maybe we didn't defend ourselves. I don't know. Let's see. Why? Purple, collective. All right. Purple can have to do with bruising. Okay, purple can have to do with purple haze, collective, but let's see. All right, let's clarify these two, and we'll look at the bottom and we'll move on. Let's see if we can get something deeper here that we haven't discovered about menstruation, okay? What is purple? Why is this an explanation as to why? Marching bands in the reverse. You went above and beyond in the reverse, collective. Maybe there was something we were supposed to do to stop something, collective. Purple. Ancestors reveal the secrets. Thank you, please do. Let's clarify this one. Growth ring, remember. What is this from the past? These are in the reverse. It doesn't look like something good, okay? Something wasn't done a particular way. Ancestors reveal the secrets about why women menstruate. Let's close it up right here so we can move on. I don't want to bore my collective, okay? We're almost there, collective. Ethiopia, mounds, natives. I'm getting something about a ritual, okay? Doesn't have to be, but let's see. Fraudulent insurance policy. especially when it relates to the mounds with the natives, okay? This also ties back to social security numbers, I believe, okay? All right, let's see. What happened in the past? Tiffany in the reverse. Altamonte Springs, Florida. Okay? Maybe these are more specific, okay? A lot of times the Q&As are, okay? And they like me to do these because it helps me to think more practical. Because I can just, my head can be up in the clouds a lot, collective, okay? All right. So something about someone in particular, possibly, collective, or this Tiffany means something in the reverse, something greater, okay? All right, let's see if we can get something here. And which one were we clarifying? Oh, the secrets. All right, we have Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a very ancient place. A lot of ancient history, okay? I'm getting something about biblical texts as well, okay? Maybe as well as the Nomo collective. And we have mounds, Native Americans, or something to do about natives. We have purple, yeah, that was here, collective. That's what we're clarifying, I believe. No, the secret. Let's go. Hair trigger pulled back like a cornrow. Lil Wayne uproar. Something about a secret, maybe a fight, a secret battle against two lines, bloodlines or something. We got Ethiopian mounds. The secret, show me. Blairsville, PA, which is my funeral parlor card. Okay, something, a deadly fight. Maybe we didn't fight hard enough, collective, okay? Maybe there was a whole bunch of people, marching bands in the reverse. Maybe we needed more people to fight and we didn't bring enough, okay? Let's see, collective. We about to close this. All right, what is this again? Reveal the secrets. Pharaoh. This could, I don't know, I get like it's a name, but it could be something bigger, like a drug or something. All right, let's clarify too, and we'll move on. Show me this Pharaoh. Yancey, a lot of names, collective. I know who I am, but do you? I feel like these are more personal messages. Maybe this speaks about people in certain people's lives who are doing some sort of like blood moon ritual, collective. Okay, let's get this one. Pharaoh. Card collector. Pharaoh. Y'all dumb. Y'all make earthlings look bad. Okay, I feel like they're collecting people, collective. Let's get this one. Pharaoh. Juvenile justice system, young people collective. Maybe these are like rituals that involve young people. I am still stuck on this whole ritual thing. We don't have an indication necessarily for it here, but this is just what I feel, okay? There's definitely some sort of secrets though. Maybe this is something as it relates to the juvenile justice system. Maybe someone collects cards, or maybe these cards represent vessels or something, collective. Show me Ethiopia, and we're going to move on. Why do women menstruate? Next year. Maybe something, a secret will come out next year. Show me. You wasted enough of my time. Now stay the F out of my energy. Okay, I feel like a part of it is that people are in our energetic spaces that should not be there, okay? As well as we know that could have something to do with this coming to mind. Now, the reason why they have so much knowledge about the feminine system, okay, reproductive system, is because of what were done to so-called slaves, okay? And I feel like natives as well. They studied our bodies. They dissected us, okay? And this is how they learned, and they continue to research on us in many of these famous hospitals, okay, around the country. I'm in the U.S., okay? I feel like this is what they're saying. It has something to do with that, okay? And I feel like some sort of rebuttal that we or women should have, or someone should have stood stronger in something. We didn't fight hard enough. Something collective. Show me Blairsville, PA. We're going to move on. Missile Defense Collective, like a phallus. And we know that they love blood magic, right? There's something very powerful in the blood. Life is in the blood, right? Life and death is in the blood. Blairsville. Frank. All right, collective, put it where it go. All right, something about missiles as well as a phallus collective, or the phallus. All right, question number 2. What are these clouds, some say, that have fallen from the sky to the ground? All right, we got a lot. Astatine. Radioactive medicine makes sense to me because I feel like it's connected to these chemtrails that go up there, okay? All right, fun fact. It has the distinction of being the rarest natural element found in the Earth's crust. Halogen, okay? We have the number 85 and the number 210 and the symbol AT. What are these clouds? We have germanium. It sounds like a lot of toxins that is being placed in the air. I'm getting chemtrails, okay? Semiconductor, electronics, okay? Maybe it has something to do with semiconducting and electronics, okay? Frequencies as well. Fun fact, germanium is transparent to infrared radiation, collective. We have radiation and we have radioactive, okay? And we have metalloid. What are these clouds that are falling to the sky? To the ground. Definitely something about radiation. We have thulium. Portable x-ray machines, okay? Fun fact, least abundant of all lanthanides. Number 69, we got 32 here, right? 69, lanthanide, TM 168.934. All right, we have a metalloid for this one, germanium. Okay, I feel like they're saying these are metals. These are radioactive toxins that have been released into confirmation into the air, okay, to form some sort of clouds. This is what those chemtrails do. You'll see them, the line go up, and it will expand, okay, and it will turn into like a cloud effect, okay. I feel like this is what they're putting up here. And for some reason, they fall to the ground, collective. Strontium, fireworks. Maybe this helps them to, when they release it in the air, then it expands. There's growth here, okay? Small particles or something. And they get together in the air and they form fluff. All right, strontium, fireworks. Fun fact. Modern glow-in-the-dark paints contain strontium. And then we've been seeing more, different colors in the sky. Okay, not to say it all has to do with chemicals being placed in the sky, but some of it could, collective. All right, number 38, symbol SR. It has 87.62. I don't know if this is like the weighted number. I can't remember that number. And alkaline earth, okay? So I feel like this is what they're saying. It's a mixture of different chemicals, primarily radiation. We have metalloids and radiation, collective. Could be something about x-rays as well. Maybe they're throwing these chemicals up there as well. Maybe this could be like some imaginative way in order to watch people, collective, okay? Let's say that they're putting these chemicals up there and it has these x-ray qualities, okay? This would be like an ingenious way, but toxic, foolish way as well, okay? To place a layer up over an area where you could see down like a blanket of a chemical layer over a particular region, right? From the air, where you can see down into whatever those communities are, and you can see what they're doing in their homes from above, collective, okay? I feel like it's another part of this huge spying agenda. What are these clouds? Confirmation, collective. Peace on earth in the reverse, okay? How you gonna have peace when someone's releasing all sorts of radiation excess, unnatural in this sense, the way it's being released, okay? Radiation all over your planet, okay? What are these clouds? Maybe they're done to take the whole planet down, collective. Show me. Stephen. All right, maybe this is a key name. Maybe this is a key figure behind some of these chemtrail projects. This is my speculation, though. All right, why is peace on earth here in the reverse? Something to hurt the earth. Let's get that one. Anything else? Chopping screws. Shout out to Alchemy Games. Fell out there on Frank, okay? And we have a generator, okay? I feel like this is a part of what this is. They're generating. They're using metalloids in the air in order to use it like a frequency, to generate information, conduct data in some kind of way, to be able to look into things, collective. That's what I'm getting. All right, but chopping screws. I feel like it has to do with hurting the earth, collective, making the earth crazy, or the people on it crazy. Peace on earth in the reverse. Can't feel this community, collective, that has already come out on several reasons as a toxic community. And the toxins have come out with some form of radiation in drinks, in food, things like that, collective, okay? Peace on earth. I feel like it's designed to create confusion and chaos on the planet. Look at that. My mystical beings were hurt because of you. Now what you think I'm about to do. All right, so this is this community, okay, with this sky jumper figure, okay? Could be that Earl the Squirrel effect. Show me. Leo. This is, I think someone's name is a Leo or they're a Leo, okay? And this Leo is very important as it relates to this community and why there's so much hell going on in whatever this community is. It could be a retreat. This is my speculation though. Maybe they're releasing this into like a nature retreat area where people, it wouldn't be as noticeable. And then it goes out into other areas from here, collective. Or maybe they try to contain it to this area because they want to watch people as they're in this nature retreat, as they do something weird at this retreat. It could be like a Hunger Games retreat, collective. It could be like a nudist retreat, collective. And they can see into people's abodes, their homes, or wherever they're staying when they're there with all this metal in the air around this location or whatever, collective, okay? I don't know. All right, but it has something to do with toxins in the clouds, or toxins being used to create clouds in order to see things. X-ray. Show me, Leo. We're about to go on. Oh, my. She got bodies. All right, so it's indicating a feminine, okay? A feminine Leo, possibly, in this region, collective. Leo. Abood. All right? A name. Or a bowed. All right, let's go. Bottom of the deck. Head Eater, collective. She got bodies. All right, my Head Eater card is my Hellhounds, collective. But right here, I think they mean something else, okay? I'm getting sexual, okay? All right, any closing messages for these clouds as to why they, you know, why they fall to the ground? Because they ain't real, collective. They're big puffs of a chemical cocktail. They're getting schmucked up in the astral, okay? So I feel like they're doing something to keep from getting schmucked up in the astral, collective, okay? So they're putting chemicals out so that they can watch people obsessively, possibly, okay? Billionaire in the making, okay? They're getting schmucked up in those pockets. Okay, maybe they were a billionaire in the making. Or maybe you are, collective, okay? Show me. Feel melanin, okay? Someone's of possibly a Caucasian race, okay? Or that's important, okay? Show me feel melanin. Why is this here as it relates to these clouds? Be careful, I'm a beast in the hydroplane. So they're getting schmucked up in the hydro and the astral, collective, okay? Show me. Feel melanin. Or maybe they are a beast in the hydro. Show me. You did the math, all right? Somebody did the math, okay? Something about these clouds. All right, let's go on, collective. Question number 3. We're almost done. How do portals work? Let's see what we get here. We'll read these at the bottom at the end. Growing food. The one who grows their own food cannot be starved into compliance. So I feel like they use it in order to, how do they work, okay? And that's the air came on. All right, so they use it in order to get things, collective food and other things that they want, things for nourishment, okay? Things that they like to have. The one who grows their own food cannot be starved into compliance. If you have a portal, collective, or access, and you need something, you just go in and you get it, collective, okay? So you won't be starved. All right, but whether you have a large garden or a small windowsill. So I feel like they're saying it doesn't, maybe the larger portal you can get bigger things out of, and the smaller ones you get smaller things, or maybe not. Maybe it's just the fact that you have access. You can get what you need possibly, okay? All right, but it says, whether you have a large garden or a small windowsill, start now. Portals, okay? Every seed you plant is a step towards independence and abundance. Okay, so I feel like they're also saying that these portals are a part of us in some way. In terms of the access, in terms of being able to create them, okay? And yeah, we're intricately tied to this portal formation. People. Portals. How do they work? Bioinformatics. A science that uses computer programming, math, and statistics to store, sort, and study big sets of biological data. Okay, it's definitely something connected to the biology. Maybe anatomy and physiology, collective, something like that, okay? And you're able to get the information. I'm getting from the body, but there's also a computer element here, as well as math. We got you did the math. So there's some sort of calculations involved. Maybe computer calculations, algorithms, okay? Maybe this is how they do it, okay? But I don't feel this is the only way. All right, and they start from possibly like a computer solution, or what do you call that? An equation or something. They enter maybe numbers into a computer. I don't know what kind of computer this is, right? And they get some sort of information or data as it relates to the biome. It could be a body, could be the environment, right? And they're able to grow a portal from there or something, collective. How do portals work? Congratulations, you successfully integrated your light and dark sides, okay? So this is why this 6-9 is very important. We had that number over here. When you balance yourself out, your light and your dark, right? You are able, it gives you access to greater power. It's like some sort of upgrade, collective. And those who don't have the ability to balance themselves out, they use computers or something, collective, to try to imitate it. And those who have the light and dark ability, I assume if you don't know about it, it's going to take some time before you realize what this gift is and how to use it at will, let's say, okay? These portals, how do they work? You mad because divine feminine got more testicular fortitude than your whole coven. So it works, you have to connect with your divine feminine energy, collective, the abundant part of yourself, okay? The creative side as well. Makes sense? So you're balancing out your divine feminine and your divine masculine, collective. You become like a walking portal, okay? And those who don't put in that work or feel like they're equipped to achieve that, they try to mimic it with computers and data, numbers. All right, how do portals work? We're almost done. Ellen, this name is important, okay? Maybe there's a computer, a bioinformatics computer named Ellen, a huge system. Maybe it stands for something. How do portals work? Karmic Partnership Collective. All right, so it's definitely something about balancing oneself out, right? And I feel like with this karmic partnership, this is the blocker to it, okay? Because if there's an imbalance, a mismatch, right? You cannot become balanced in your light and dark side, okay? And it messes up the data that's being received, okay? Internally within the body system, those who do it naturally. Show me this karmic partnership. Why is this here? I feel like this is a hindrance to this portal opening or jumping. Fraudulent insurance policy. All right, so I feel like they're talking about people who are targeted as well, okay, for these fraudulent insurance policies, because these people cannot create. All right, whomever. Karmic partnership. Cynthia, I feel like they're talking to people out here, okay, that are in relationships that are hindering their progress. Karmic partnership. Clinic. Karmic partnership. I find peace in the darkness. Someone's mismatched. Someone has peace within themselves. I'm getting dark and light, and they're connected to a karmic partner who could possibly have them in a fraudulent insurance policy trying to take them out, collective, okay? All right, let's see. Show me bioinformatics. What have they found using this strategy? Or maybe they study people who can just open portals. My goodness, collective. Let me get this. Give me a second. I see game stalking. All right. I see attaché case. And they were in the reverse, collective. Okay. So I feel like they found out something about maybe how to suppress information about these animalistic practices that people are wearing. I was going to say wearing, like wearing clothes. Okay. That people are engaging in on the planet, okay? Bottom of the deck, bioinformatics, the projection hall collective, okay? Romania. We have giants here as well with the mounds, okay? We have giant DNA. I'm also getting like demigods, okay? So this is what this 6-9 is partially. It's like demigods, I feel, okay? And they're using this in order to create portals, as well as they're using something to do with DNA, like matter, or whatever they use. They call it collective. And they use it to suppress, I feel like, strong people. This is what they like. And maybe they use it by way of connecting them to karmic partnerships so that you can't learn to manifest by balancing yourself out, okay? You won't become like a walking portal, collective. Show me this projection hall. We almost done. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, collective. They're projecting toxic unions onto you, sending toxic people in your life so that you won't activate your portal, collective. Projection hall. Wombat poop, collective. Look at that. Unique cube shaped marks territory. They want to send a toxic couple or partner in so that they can dirty up your aura, collective, and mark their territory, okay? And drop a whole bunch of wombat poop around you. Like build it up around you like a wall, collective, that you can't get out of. Like trap you. Cause you to create a toxic doorway, a toxic portal, right? And then trap you in it with a karmic and surround you with wombat poop, collective. So therefore, you'll just have a toxic manifestations pulling out of your portal, collective, okay? All right. Bottom of the deck, the Devil's Sea. AKA the Dragon's Triangle, like the Bermuda Triangle, like a portal, collective. Okay, let's get something real quick. What's something that's come out of this Devil's Sea portal, Archangel Michael? We're almost done. Explorations. They can go somewhere, collective, or maybe people, explorers from other places have come out. Time travelers, maybe. What's something that's come out here? Integration time, collective. They're able to explore. Maybe they cracked some of the codes on this, or how to open it. Or maybe they're just things coming through. Self-discovery collective, exploration, self-discovery, integration time. I feel like they've learned something about portals and how they're created in people and through harmonious relationships, either with others or within yourself. All right, we're almost done. What did they find with this devil's sake? What did they find? I'm picturing a dragon too, collective. Empirical evidence in the reverse. So self-discovery, empirical evidence would mean that they've studied something long enough to see how it works or what the facts are. I feel like they're still trying to find this out, collective. So this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to figure it out, get the right calculation in order to be a part of this integration collective. Self-discovery. Generator collective. They're trying to figure out how to generate their own portals from themselves. If they can't do that, they're going to use bioinformatics. They don't have the math correct, collective. I feel like they're able to open portals, but it's not down to a science yet. Okay, they're not able to pull out what it is that they intend. Maybe sometimes every now and then, but they're getting all kinds of things that they didn't ask for, right? But they're studying the technology. I feel like it's based in water, the hydroplane, as well as the astral, okay? As well as within people, okay? And people are primarily water. Who are the best type of people to work with these portals? Fraudulent insurance policy. Natives collective. Mounds, okay? Bottom of the deck. The best type of people. Crash clock. An environmental indicator for assessing the collision risk in low Earth orbit, LEO. 99 to 1,200 miles above Earth's surface. It's something about this LEO that could speak of a comet as well or something. Okay? And this has to do with those clouds, collective. Interesting. There's a connection here with these fake clouds and this Leo thing. Okay? All right. Attacks. They keep attacking you, collective. And they got the nerve to wear clothes. Okay? All right. We're about to close it. Last question. What is Zorro Ranch currently being used for? Genetics collective. Genetics professor. And we had the projection hall. Let's go. What is it being used for? They like secretly watching others undress, collective. So they're using it to spy on people in secret. This is crazy. This could be a particular genetics professor living there, collective. Who is this person? This genetics professor that's occupying this ranch. They had to let him in there, collective, or her. Any hitman that accepts an offer to hurt any earth angel will be laid to rest. Ashe. Okay. That's a warning for this professor. Let's go. Who are they? Cleaning business. Okay. So they have a cleaning business. But they're really a hitman. Okay. And I feel like they perform these hits by watching and doing dark work. Projection. Okay. Projection hall. While they watch people undress, collective. They're sick, okay? And they had the nerve to wear clothes, collective, okay? They probably wear really nice suits and ties. Maybe the cleaning business speaks about as well cleaning earth angels off the planet, particularly those of native background, okay? Collective, forgive me. I gotta slow my words down, okay? So that I can perform or form my words properly, okay? All right, this is interesting, collective. All right, so this is what they're doing there. Show me, how are these hits being performed or attempted? Maybe they're just watching from here. This might be watching at the headquarters. Watch People Central. Let's see, how are these hits? Junebug, family. Possibly. family sitting there watching you, doing dark work on you, collective. From the Zorro Ranch. Let's go. How are these hits being performed? Small Phallus, Skyjumper Collective with, I'm getting an aunt. Okay, let's go. How are these hits being performed? Attention, Karmics. Show me this June bug. What are they doing? Where are they? This is supposed to be an ancestor collective, but I don't put nothing past nobody today. Do you think it's cute to mock divine beings? They're trying to mock you, collective. Let's go. What are they doing? Head eaters, collective. I don't know. Either they eating heads or their heads are being eaten. Collective, what the hell is this? This is crazy. You got, do you think it's cute to mock divine beings, okay? And you have Small Phallus, Junebug, and Head Eater, collective. Okay, what the hell? Something kinky could be going on, collective. While they're mocking divine beings, okay? Maybe this is a part of the ritual. We'll keep this one. No, let's read it. What are they doing? Attacks, collective. Look at that. And they got the nerve to wear clothes. All right, let's get this. The things these people have done are gross and disgusting, and they have the nerve to wear clothes. They're doing something. They're head eating. I'm getting some sort of sexual love spell or something, collective. Disgusting. And this person, for me, it don't have to be the person I'm thinking of, okay? But this person, for me, could be an older, very older woman, collective, okay? All right, let's go. The things they're doing, let's see. Maladies of the mind, collective. A whole bunch of crazy people that act like animals, but they wear clothes, okay? But put the names where they go. Some people could be targets out here. Show me. McGuire. Put it where it go, collective. All right. We'll get these after we read these. This was question number 1 with women and menstruation, okay? Why? Seed wind rider, okay? Seeds, like babies, collective, okay? Planting seeds. Trust the journey. Sometimes you must fly to find where you belong, okay? So I feel like maybe they're saying that this is a natural process, collective, okay? Possibly. But something may still have happened in the past. All right, so, but the seeds would be like the sperm, collective. To plant the sperm or something. I think I don't know which one to get. Let's get this one. Question number 2 about those clouds. Radioactive, collective. Flareovium or vium. Radioactive. Never found in nature. No uses except atomic research. So this could be about these clouds. Atomic research, collective. FL, the number 114, the number 289, and super heavy element. This is why they're dropping to the ground, collective, because maybe they put too much of this flareovium in the mixture, the cocktail, collective, and some of those clouds fall to the ground, collective. Something like that. All right, question number 3, portals. Something about rubidium, too, for global navigation. That makes sense, too. This helps them to be able to use their systems better, so they feel, contaminating the environment, okay? To get more data and information as well, okay? All right, question number 3. How do portals work? Policy change. What was the first one? Growing food and policy change. A policy shift is on the horizon. Whether it liberates or limits depends on who's writing it and why. Look for the fine print and read between the lines, okay? So I feel like they're saying that this is very serious. These aren't things to be played with, okay? It can bring about major changes, like a policy change, collective, but more so change, okay? And depending on your intention, possibly, why you're going into this portal or opening this portal determines what you will receive, okay? And it says whether it liberates, okay? If you have a good mind, a good heart, good intentions, it'll be something good that is liberating that will come out, okay? But if you have a dark heart with just ill intentions, collective, there's only things that would limit one and others that would come through. That's what I'm getting, okay? All right, mystery cards. 1, Starseed Judge, collective. I feel like this is all being judged. There is a Starseed Judge that's presiding over us all, collective, okay? Let's see. Mystery card number 2. I did all this for a man, collective. We got this coven, collective. They just won't go away. All right, collective, like it if you like it.